Now from the home of the Twins since 2010, Target Field in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today, a showdown out of the American League Central between the Detroit Tigers and the Minnesota Twins. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Marcus Stroman is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one. And if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Chris Owings is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Now playing left field, number 36.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Detroit, the center fielder.
Here comes the
Ronald
first pitch.
Acuna Jr.
And our first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1, and we're underway in Minneapolis. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
The temperature here at first pitch, a very seasonal 63 degrees this afternoon. The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And that's over, 3-1. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 22.
Ready now, Juan Soto. Before the first pitch, a check at first. Runner back safely. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
That evens it up, 1-1. Soto makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Batting third,
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Giancarlo.
As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Lifted in the air to center. Benintendi in pursuit. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you have to love the thump that Joey Gallo is providing at the plate right now. He hit 40 home runs on the nose last year. You look at that on the back of a baseball card, you're like, wow, that's a nice season. He's that kind of a player, and you know what? He might be able to do that again this year.
So one away here with the bases empty, and up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. 0-1 the count. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Zero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Albies brings it in, and there are 2 away now. Set to get his day started, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Just above the zone that time. Looked like a misfired sinker. So far on the year, Guerrero is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. Now the 2-1. Slider swung on and grounded toward short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The Tigers do get a couple, however, on this 2-run home run. Home half of the first coming up at Target Field, and it's now 2-0 Tigers. Number 26 is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Stepping in, Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The designated hitter, Bo Bichette.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Up next for Minnesota, Jose Altuve. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. A chance
The
now from
second
Target
baseman,
Field to take a look at the
Ozzie
Twins lineup in this one.
Albies.
Dero, what's your take on this team today?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies.
Let him go!
Here's the first pitch to him. He's running in there. Now the throw. Throw won't get him.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Now a pickoff play at second, and he's back standing. Now a spin and another throw back to second, keeping particularly close tabs on him. On its way, the 0-1 pitch, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
The 1-2. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Another 1-2 delivery. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The next 1-2 pitch. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
Well, this is just one of those grinder at bats right here. He worked the count even to 2-2, and he's made him throw a lot of pitches.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Another payoff pitch. Hard liner to center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Striding in for his first at-bat, Jose Ramirez. And he's swinging a pretty hot bat coming in. Hits in each of his last 7 games. From the stretch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
And the pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, so that runner will make it to third base safely.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him. 2-1 to Jose Ramirez.
Albies takes his lead at third with one away. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Here's Chris Owings now. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Oh, 1 count and the pitch. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
Oh, 2 count. Here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Man, he's an absolute train wreck out there so far. That's his second wild pitch of the first inning. We'll see if he can get the train back on the tracks here, but something is definitely off with his delivery right now.
One and 2, here it comes. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-0. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. To the left side, but it's well foul. The 2-2 pitch. Line to the right side. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Coming to the plate now, Fernando Tatis Jr. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Swing and a liner, but foul. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Shin-Soo Choo. An on-base percentage nightmare for the opposition. That's what he's known for. getting on base. Also, he's dabbled in center field, but has since moved to the corner and is able to get the job done with a strong arm.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, the left-handed power bat of Chris Davis. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Bases are empty. One man out. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Stepping in now, Franco. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Franco is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, this one kind of reminds me of how I was raised. I came up as a shortstop, and everyone thinks you could just go over to second base, seamless transition. Not the case. It kind of feels like you're stepping on a different part of the earth right there. Everything's happening at way different angles. Turning a double play at second base becomes a real focal point and stuff you have to work on. Shortstop, the angles are all moving in front of you, all moving towards first base. This is interesting.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
The 3-2 pitch. Fouled off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. Bottom of the second inning coming up. All square at 2 apiece. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Andrew.
First pitch on its way. And that's in there for a strike. And that misses 1-1. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. The 1-1. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Molina, a native of Puerto Rico. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, Matty, to play 14 years in the big leagues without question, I can't tell you what this guy's seen. Add in the minor league stops, he's seen every corner of this nation right here. He's been on buses, he's been on charter planes, he's seen every part of what baseball has to offer.
This is flared out towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And I'm focusing on outfielder Juan Soto today. Obviously, the bat plays. We've seen it a time or two. This guy can go line to line with the quickness and go deep in a hurry. But defensively, he makes the game look easy as well, and a strong arm to back it up.
Coming to the plate now, Bo Bichette, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Ball 1. Two and one now to the Twins leadoff man.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-1. Taken, strike 2. From the belt, the pitch, and a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Riding in once again, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gallo giving chase, but this will land untouched. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Soto going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Twin strand a pair. 2 innings complete. Deuces are wild. It's 2-2. That'll bring in Willians Astudillo. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Number 64.
Here's the first pitch to him. Too low, 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Ronald Acuna. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. There's Owings to make the play, and that's the first out. Juan Soto to the plate now. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole. Period. The end.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two and 1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
The 2-1 on its way. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. Astudillo over at second. Soto at first. 1 gone. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Tigers' designated hitter.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Striding into the box, Joey Gallo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Here he comes on 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And a curious looking swing that time, as he likely had ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-1. And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch gets him looking. Strike 3.
Now batting, number 28.
Stepping into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1. Ground ball left side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
The bat.
Boy, that has to
Number
feel good
24.
as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Comes set. The 0-1. Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Bases are loaded here. 2 down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
To 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And the run will score all the way from first. It's now 6-2.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Here's Chris Davis now. as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch into center field, line drive, base hit. Now a long throw home, and this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Now batting, number 99.
You'd have thought someone had a radar gun on him with the effort he put into that throw. That's a cannon of an arm right there.
Jose Alvarez is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Jose Alvarez.
In now, Franco, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Davis is off at first with 2 away. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate.
I'm shocked he was even able to foul that one away. Now he's got to set his sights back over the heart of the plate and maybe be ready for something inside.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Tigers are out in front 7-2. And that'll bring in the former top prospect Ozzie Albies. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. And he's safe.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Stepping in now, Jose Ramirez. Pitch outside, the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. One out, nobody on. Full count, 3-2. Now this is foul tipped right into the catcher's glove as he holds on to preserve the strikeout, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Fred.
Digging in for his second at bat, Chris Owings. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at bat.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Fastball in there, 3-2. Hit out towards second. Throw on to Davis, takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Twins retired in short order. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for Detroit.
Digging in, Williams Astudillo. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Here comes the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Astudillo, a 27-year-old. He's a second-year big leaguer. The 1-1. Hops this one up. Ramirez will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ronald Acuna. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1. 7 runs, just 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fouled away. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hit on the ground to third. Ramirez is there. Throw, and he's pulled out on a close play at third.
Next for the Tigers.
Digging in once again, Juan Soto. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Ball one.
And he lays off there. 1-0.
1-0.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the gap for his third hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
Now batting.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there,
Stanton.
keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a two-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez, he's 0 for 4. Soto stands at second with 2 gone. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Sharp ground ball to third. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. Now the tag by Molina, but it comes too late. He's in there to score.
Yeah, they've already pushed 8 runs
right
across,
field,
and
number
it's still
14.
early. I'm not sure what the answer is. At this point, you might just consider leaving the pitcher out there. You don't want to waste your bullpen in a game like this. Then again, it's early, so you don't want to throw in the towel either.
Here's Joey Gallo now, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. The 1-1. Line to the right side. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Tigers get one here on 2 hits in the inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Tigers lead it 8-2. Stepping in, Miguel Andujar. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, man, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He drew a walk his first time up.
Benintendi.
First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
we're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Franco moving to his right, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now
Into the box,
the right
Shin-Soo
fielder.
Choo. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Still 8-2. Standing in,
Leading
Vladimir
off for the
Guerrero
Tigers,
Jr. A
the
hit
third
and
baseman,
2 at-bats for him at
number
this point in the
28.
ball game. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
The count now at 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Here we go, guys. Wait.
Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
Come on, Glenn, let's go.
High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Next is Fernando Tatis Jr., and he had that big 3-run bases clearing double in his last trip to the plate.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Here it comes, 1-0. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
2-0 count. The pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. 2-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Fastball is outside, and it's full now. 3-2. On deck, the powerful Chris Davis. Now the 3-2 pitch. Pops this one up. Albies backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the left-handed power bat of Chris Davis. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and one, the count to Chris Davis.
One strike.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Now here's a ball hit high and deep is straight away right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Standing in now, Franco. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. The 1-0. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's going to get down out there. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 9-2 ball game.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint, Dero. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double, finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Into the box, Willians Astudillo. High and deep to right. Back goes Chu at the track. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
Now
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
In now, Ronald Acuna, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Astudillo at second with 2 down. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2, and it's fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 1-2 down the third baseline, and this gets right through him, and that may be a run. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. Molina gathers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Tigers 10 and the Twins 2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Now for the Tigers.
Thank you, Heidi. Julio Urias, a lefty standing 6 foot even, takes over the pitching duties here. Now at the plate,
Leading
Yadier
off
Molina
for the
hit it
Twins,
hard, but lined out
the
in his
catcher.
first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the results sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
1-1.
And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Swing and a liner. Foul.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And that swung on and missed by Molina as he set down on strikes for the first out.
With how hard guys throw these days,
Up next for
94
Minnesota,
miles an hour is good, but
designated
not
hitter,
as impressive as
Bo
it used to be. Professional
Bichette.
hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Into the box now, Bo Bichette, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hit hard to short. Tatis takes it in. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Jose Altuve. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Two out, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Soto has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Sun Hwan Oh gets the call to pitch
Now
here, and he'll
pitching
try to
for the
sort
Twins.
this mess out. He's going to
Number
try to at
18.
least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Oh.
Now at the plate, Juan Soto trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
Juan Soto.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Swung on by Soto, and he connects to deep right. Benintendi ranging back. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
The batter, the designated hitter, Giancarlo.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Just a tick behind for a strike. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Oh, has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself. And this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
At the plate, Joey Gallo. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Stanton on at first, nobody out.
Come on, Twins.
And he misses again, 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Now the 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
I got the count 2-2.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Standing in now, Fernando Tatis Jr. as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. Lifted in the air out to left. Owings on the move. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run is in to score from third.
Always productive to score runs when you can. And that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Digging in and looking for more, Chris Davis. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
The 1-2 Misses for the second ball. 2 out with the man at first. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Tigers 12 and the Twins 2. Digging in now, Ozzie Albies,
Leading
already
off
2 for
for the
2.
Twins,
He'll look to add on right
the
here.
second baseman,
This one doesn't look
Ozzie
good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. Misses. Ball 2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 3-2. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So stepping in, Jose Ramirez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First offering on its way. Fouled away. Albies gets his lead at first, nobody out.
Let's go, Twins. Get there.
Here it comes on 0-2. Oh, fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
This one's down to third. And no shot to recover on the throw to first, and there are 2 on as we'll see how this is scored.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Miguel Andujar is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
The 3-1 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So digging in now, Andrew Benintendi comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Drilled down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as well.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
Into the box now, Shin-Soo Choo. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 6 full. Detroit is out in front 12-4. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Next for the Tigers, Franco. He singled his last time up.
Number 99.
Here comes the first pitch. That's popped up. Ramirez in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
The batter.
So striding in, Willians Astudillo. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
And he takes a called strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
So back at the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Ronald Acuna. He has no prior history against this pitcher. He's set. Here it comes. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is looked at for ball 1.
One strike.
All right, let's do this.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And no one will track it down. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Astudillo, the runner at second with one away. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike three called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Stepping in now, Juan Soto, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Now the 1-0. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The 1-1. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Tim Collins enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Giancarlo Stanton will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses inside. 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Collins, a former member of the Washington Nationals, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
2 down, runners at first and second.
Don't let him score.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-2 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Let's go, Twin.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Tigers get one here on 2 hits in the inning. 7th inning stretch upcoming here in the Twin Cities. Tigers lead this one 13-4. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yadier Molina. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-1 home. Line drive to center field. Acuna is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
In now, Bo Bichette. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Franco comes up with it. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Jose Altuve. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a line drive. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Gallo is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. So coming to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Number 28.
He's set, and the pitch. Off-speed pitch just missed inside. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Into the box, Fernando Tatis Jr. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 misses off the plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they just continue to pour it on here.
That's why you can't fall behind 2-0 to a power hitter like him. He's a dead red fastball hitter, and he knew the pitcher had to serve one up. A perfect storm or perfect nightmare, depending on which dugout you're in.
The first baseman, number 19.
Standing in now, Chris Davis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box now, Franco, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. And he likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. The next 3-2. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything
Number
close.
64.
So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now at the plate, Willians Astudillo. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Count 1-0.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Count now, a ball and a strike.
Let's go, Win.
1-2 to the Tigers catcher. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Franco, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Tigers lead it 14-4. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jose Ramirez, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Swings through it for strike number 2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
In now, Chris Owings. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. One out, nobody on. 2-0 to the Twins left fielder.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Three and 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Lifted down the line in left, and they can't run it down.
Let's go, Twins.
Swing, and he pops him up, and that'll get down for a base hit.
I'm sure the boys on the bench appreciate that, AB, right there. Grinded out an 8-pitch at bat and was able to be successful and deliver a hit for the team.
Into the box, Miguel Andujar, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. 2-0 count. The pitch popped him up. Davis has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track. Ready once again, Andrew Benintendi. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk.
Benintendi.
From the stretch, outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first, and no one will track it down.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Ronaldo Lopez trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Ronaldo Lopez.
Standing in now, Shin-Soo Choo, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Head-to-head with Ronaldo Lopez. He's just 2 for 9. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Owings at second. Benintendi on at first with 2 down. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Soto is in pursuit. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So a nice job there from the Tiger bullpen. 9th inning coming up. Detroit is out in front 14-4. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ronald Acuna. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. The pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Liner towards second, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Here we go.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's the ball.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
Oh, terrible call. Terrible.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. The 1-0. 1-1 the count.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Now a slider down the middle but laid off. Rounded softly down the line toward first. Andujar fields it cleanly. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a three-ring circus.
Striding forward now is the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
The 1-0 home. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Come on, win.
That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Joey Gallo. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
It's clear to me he's absolutely hitting the wall out there. When you start missing like that, you're not working with your best stuff anymore.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. The 1-1. Line drive to left. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. Now a long throw to third. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley. But he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he takes ball 1. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Line to the right side. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. He pulls into third safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Yeah, they've been crushing it at the plate all game long, as 16 runs on the scoreboard can attest. Not much it can say or do on the other side of it. Just have to get over it and get after it again next time.
So striding forward now, Fernando Tatis Jr. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor.
In that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
Shut him down now.
There's a drive out to left center field. Now this will rattle up against the wall. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Wow, this has been a memorable game, but for all the wrong reasons. They've given up a staggering 18 runs here, and they can't go home yet. Can you say painful?
Kelvin Herrera comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Chris Davis will be his first assignment down to the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. The 1-0 is a fastball looked at for a strike.
Come on, let's hold him.
The 1-1 misses, ball 2. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Payoff pitch one more time, and he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Come on, Minnesota.
Into the box now, Franco batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit to first. Andujar's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. One more shot coming up will go to the bottom of the 9th. Tigers are out in front 18-4. Striding in, Yadier Molina. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Fastball well outside.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Missed with it again, and it's 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Now the pitch. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Bo Bichette. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out to center field. Acuna's there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. In now, Jose Altuve. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Altuve.
He's set, and the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Molina, base runner at first with 1 out. One and 1 the count now. The 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And Davis will just watch this go by. It's a fair ball. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
The batter, number 1.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Into the box, Ozzie Albies, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he is safe at the plate as he wasn't able to recover in time. One out and a runner on second base. Here's a pop-up now. And here's Davis to tuck it in, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Standing in, Jose Ramirez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, he needs to clean it up. He's already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering if the golden sombrero is soon to follow. Gotta lock this AB in.
In there, strike 1. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. A man on third with 2 down. Final strike for the Twins. Hot shot to third. Guerrero scoops it up. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the Tigers have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
18-5 in this one today. The Detroit Tigers wrap out 19 hits. Julio Urias claims the win out of the pen, his first. Marcus Stroman allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.